And you thought IPL had become boring because a week in advance we had learnt the top 4 teams going into the playoffs, breaking the tradition of the final day excitement. Well, think again, because that trend may still continue, because the top 4 may have been decided. The top 2 and 3 and 4, which are very important position if you look at winning the IPL title, those spots have still not been decided. And as things are panning out, you might again have a very close finish, a nail-biting finish in this IPL as well, because the top 2 are still not known. That's the trend that we've seen. Now, for the 3rd game in a row, the underdog has beaten a team which could have easily made itself in the top 2, but that still hasn't happened. You know, we quite often have this old saying that comes from the city of Lucknow, the city of Nawab, where they say pehle aap, the tehzeeb that they talk about. That's exactly what the top teams have been doing, telling each other pehle aap, you go into the top 2, but no one has managed to do that. There was a chance for RCB to do that, they could not do it. There was a chance for Gujarat to do it, they could not do it. And this game was a chance for Punjab to seal that top 2 position. They have failed against Delhi Capital. Punjab, though, started well in this particular encounter, getting to 206, courtesy 53, a half century by Shreyas Iyer. Shreyas getting that half century on the exact same day that he was left out of the India squad for the England Test match series, with keeping in mind the fact that Shreyas has been in good form in all format, yet he was left out. So maybe sending a timely reminder to the selectors that, listen, watch out for me carefully. If not now, I need to be looked at very seriously. He got that 53. Another one who got runs for Punjab, Stoinis, with a quick fire 44 that he got. And interesting in Stoinis' case as well, he was down with COVID, just recovered from COVID, plays the first game after recovery from COVID and gets that 44, takes his team to 206, which looked like a more than competitive total. But then Delhi Capitals, which had been struggling so far with their batting and their batting order, finally got things right. KL Rahul, given that opening slot alongside Faf du Plessis, seems to be the right thing. And then they did make a few changes as well in getting a Sameer Rizvi and getting back a Karun Nair. Karun Nair also with a handy knock, but I think man of the moment for Delhi Capitals, definitely Sameer Rizvi, getting a 58 at an outstanding strike rate of 230, and he definitely was the game changer. Tristan Stubbs then giving him company. And for Rizvi, I think it is time that he's making the world realize he is worth the hype. He came in 2 seasons ago with a lot of hype, was sold for a lot of money in the IPL auction because people expected the world out of him, but could not really come to terms with that much hype. But now slowly and steadily he's showing what is it that he's made of, his true metal, something that we had seen in the state leagues before, in the UP T20 league. He's now showing that sort of form, and that really helped Delhi Capitals go past the line, which has now put Delhi in a healthy position. They were out of the top 4 race, but now it does seem like that they will finish in the 5th spot. So it's a good end to the season for Delhi Capitals, which was a topsy-turvy season for them overall. But in all of this, I will also mention Mustafizur Rahman, who they got from Bangladesh. He was the unsung hero. Everyone will talk about Rizvi, but I think he was the unsung hero. 3 wickets he picked up, just giving away 30 odd runs in a high scoring encounter, I think was the clincher. And then that again begs the question, what is it that the scouts were thinking? There are so many examples of players that were not picked at the auction, that went unsold in the auction, but are doing so well. It does raise question marks about the think tank that actually go to the auction table. So many examples like Shardul Thakur, Devil Brevis is another one, and now Mustafizur is also showing that maybe you needed to look at these players during the auction and now not as replacement, because they are really walking the talk. Do give us the like on the video if you're enjoying our content, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today.